Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today's project is very special as I am joining in the Altenew celebration for their 5th anniversary. Happy birthday, Altenew. I am so glad they invited me to be a guest designer a year ago. I'm a fan of their products, and ever since then I've been a regular in the blog ups, and I love it. Not because I get the products, I will purchase them anyways, but because I love the people behind it. So today I am actually gonna I've created actually 3 projects for the blog hub, but I'm gonna show you one of them. And I'm gonna show you the project for my little family album. And this is an album from Citrus Twist Kids. And really what it is a traveler's notebook on rings, which is great because it lets me add bulk and dimension, which I love. So what I have done is cut a piece of marshmallow cardstock to fit into the 2 sides of my little album. So each side is 5 inches by 8 1/4. I'm using some removable tape to attach to a piece of scrap paper because I know my idea is to stamp a border of the image, and this is the hand-picked bouquet around the edge of the layout. So I'm gonna have some of the flowers coming off of the perimeter of the layout. So I'm gonna put a scrap piece of paper to catch off the ink. Now I'm using the Altenew Black Crisp ink. I have pretty much all the colors in the Mini Cube collection. So all I'm going to do is start stamping at the corners and then move towards along the edges of the layout just toward completing my rectangle. So what I'm going to do is the flowers that are right at the corners, the top left corner at the bottom right corner of the layer are going to be pretty much the full image. And then the ones that follow, we're gonna say to complete the little, think of it of the L's or the corners of the layer. It's just gonna be kind of sections of the stamp. That's why I've added a piece of paper behind it, just so it catches the ink. And I'm just gonna continue. You're gonna see that there's parts that you're just gonna see a little pieces of the bud. Some other ones you're just gonna see a little pieces of the petals or of the leaves, and I'm okay with that. I want that. I just want to kind of create my color background, or you can say my pattern paper in this case, but I want at the same time kind of create where I'm going to put everything. So my idea is I'm going to have the pictures on one side and my title on the other one. So as it is right now, you're going to see me that I kind of screw up a little bit too. And I want to show you because I think it's one of the things that Altenew has created this year is masking templates, or actually the little stencils, the masking stencils, which I love because I'm usually cutting post-it notes to mask my area or using masking paper, but I didn't have any at hand. So I went and stamped the image on a piece of cardstock and then fussy cut around it. But I totally, I don't know, had a mental moment which I didn't realize that the dimension of the cardstock was not gonna let me get a crisp image of the stamp. So you're gonna see that I'm gonna take it off camera because I lifted the stamp once I put it down and the image was not there. So I went to re-ink my stamp and put it down, and you see a little bit of the shadow because it did not match. So I decided to move a little bit of the idea that I have. Is still gonna be the same idea, but now the photographs are gonna go on the other side of the layout, not where I had thought about it from at the beginning. So now it's about time to start detailing my stamps. And the beauty of Altenew stamps, especially the ones with the outline, is that you can use different types of pigments, watercolor, color marker. There's so many they offer themselves. In this case, I want to stay true to what Altenew is for, and this is a layering stamp. So I am using the Altenew Crisp inks, and this is I believe it's rose petal to the Mini Cube set to detail the floral images in the hand-picked bouquet that I have stamped on my layer. So I'm going from, I think it starts with light pink. I think it's called, I can't remember the name right now. Rose quartz, I think, all the way to cosmic berry. And all I'm going to do is just kind of follow the layering guide that I have on the back of the stamp, just to complete my detailing on the flowers. I'm going to take it off camera because I think it's repetitive. And then I'm going to use also the forest, oh my god, the name skips again. It's the tropical forest, Mini Cube sets to detail the leaves. And then I'm going to bring a little bit of yellow and a little bit of coral bliss to add some color to the little buds and the flower buds, and also those little, I'm gonna say tiny little buds that are at the end of the image. And that's pretty much it. And you're gonna see that once I have everything stamped, I'm gonna start building my layout. I'm gonna go for a very simple design. So first thing I did is I added a piece of vellum behind my pictures, and these are pictures of my daughter with my little sisters. They're pretty much the same age. My dad, remarried late in life and had two more kids, and these are my little sisters. And like I said, the age difference between my kids and them is like 4 or 5 years. So they've grown together and they get along really well. So before I backed the pictures with vellum, but before I put them onto my layout, I'm gonna add a little bit of I'm gonna say distress to the page, and for that I am using this metallic inks from Altenew. I am using Cosmic Berry and Sunkissed, just because I had the tones in the inks just around where I have stamped. Now the mistake that I created here is that I moved it with my paper towel, the color a little bit, just because I wanted to work right away. But to solve that, because I think the drips or the design or the droplets that I created with the ink are so big, you don't see it. I do it after off camera. I add a little bit of yeso on top of it and a little bit of white acrylic paint, and that's going to cover pretty much the big stains that you see. So all I'm going to do right now is going to go ahead and build the layer. Remember how I said that I screwed up on that side and kind of double stamp, created a shadow on my stamp? I'm going to place my pictures there. And all I'm going to do is actually bring a few stickers and some pieces of chipboard from the Live Your Dream collection from Altenew, just to add a little bit of accents. You're going to see that I bring some stickers from my stash too. But since I'm using that collection, that collection has these big chipboard stickers. One is a heart that have pretty much the same tones that I'm using. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to stamp my title onto it. And I'm bringing, I think it's the Peony set, no, the Wispy Begonia? No, that's the Peony set. And all I'm going to do is, there's a saying that says stay beautiful. So I'm going to stamp that with some, I'm using an archival ink to the center of the heart. And then I'm going to place it right at the center of the opposite side where I place my picture. Then you're gonna see that I'm gonna just draw some lines to add my lines or journal at the bottom, kind of in that little nook where all the little buds meet. I'm gonna add my lines or journal there. And just to complete this layout, I'm gonna bring some of the Altenew enamel dots just to create a few kind of elongate the buds and kind of guide your eye around the layout. So you're gonna see that I put a little bit in the buds that are at the bottom of the title page, and then a little bit on the top, right where I have the big, I'm going to say stain that I created with the ink. And also a few amongst the pictures. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to bring a few more details. You're going to see that I'm going to change some of the hearts. I already have a lot of pink hearts, so I'm going to change some of them. I'm going to bring some gold just to break a little bit of the pink. I'm going to change some of the hearts with some, like I said, some glitter hearts. And then I'm just going to bring that EXO that has pretty much the same colors that I have on the flowers. And that's pretty much it. My layout is complete. Super simple layout. I love working with Altenew layer and stamps. It takes away the guessing of how to create the flower, one. And second, if you happen to have their inks, especially like in mini cubes or in sets, then it takes the guesswork of defining what colors to use. And I hope you try it. If you have any questions about how this came together or any of the projects, don't hesitate to contact me. Remember to join in the blog hub. There is a link at the bottom here of the comments. You can find a link onto my blog hub. There is a lot of prices from a lot of companies that are joining. You're gonna see a few of them. I have the little graphic coming up. Some of them are offering great prices, and also it's Altenew. They're offering $50 gift certificates, some spots for their classes. So remember to leave a comment. Take some time to go through all the blogs. There's a lot of inspiration. And thank you so much for joining me today.